There's so many beautiful and crazy experiences that happen when awakening, and then a little person is left, not much, just comes in and claims stuff and says, "This is what I am," or "I am this now," or "I'm not this, I haven't got it," or "I've lost it again." And but really, there's nothing that had anything in the first place. There's only what is happening, and what is still and moving simultaneously. And everything that appears in it goes and is not you. So if you've got a thought about you being enlightened, then that's come and gone. Where is this person that's enlightened?
So I don't know what you mean by still and moving.
Still and moving. Yeah, it's really...
Like, what do you mean by still specifically? I get the moving. It's all changing, like, rapidly.
Yeah.
But I don't, where's the still?
Yeah, because in the movement, you can see all the things. So you can see the movement, but the stillness isn't moving, so you wouldn't be able to see it. But it's there.
Really loud wind outside.
Would this be perceivable if there wasn't also stillness? You can't think it into presence. You can't, because it's not in the appearances.
So it's a thing outside of perception.
It's actually is the perception, because all things are the perception and all things are still and moving, because there's not really anything that's perceiving the things, there's just the things.
So the reality we see is the product of our knowledge coming into play that we've accumulated, conditioned knowledge. And you're saying that there's stillness too.
Actually, everything that we see is isn't separate from the brain. It's a hard thing to say because without the brain is what formulates this. It's what makes it. So the world and the brain are the same things. So in each different body, it will see it in a different way. Life will be different. To an owl, this reality will be completely different. To a dog, hello, sweetie. Just as she comes in, hello, sweetie.
That was enlightenment at play.
So to a dog, it's a completely different world again. Even between human to human, it's different worlds. So the brain and the world are one and the same thing. You can't have a world without a brain, but you also can't have a brain without the world. There's not an edge and a beginning to them. But brain is what energy builds in order to see all this. And it also uses consciousness as well. It builds all these different formulas in order to see all this.
Could you refresh your camera so you've frozen? It's freaking me out.
It might not go back on if my internet's not good.
Please.
You just get this other picture.
Now you're a circle. But that's okay. That's pretty zen.
Yeah, it's a half circle as well. It only goes half. So the brain and the world are the same thing, but it's not somebody's brain who then is creating the brain and the world in order to experience itself.
So you're saying who's creating the experience?
Yeah. Because remember, everything you think and know is already in the brain, is already in experience. So everything you learn and understand about this is already in the experience. So that's already something inside the experience. So when you put the noughts and ones in, I don't even know how you program computers anymore, but when you put that in to program a computer, can those noughts and ones comprehend that it's inside a computer?
So the mind can't know itself.
No. But, so the mind, the thoughts, nothing in appearances can know itself because they're all moving. But then what's experiencing this? If it's not in thought, not in sensation, not in feeling, not in anything you know, and this is where all experiences become insanely empty, because it's seen that all experiences, everything that's happening, is a reflection of that stillness everywhere. It's a reflection of that emptiness everywhere. And that's always what's been experiencing itself, are the appearances that are happening and not happening. So God, or whatever you want to call this, mystery, is in everything that's happening, and also is totally still. There's never been someone in time experiencing this. It's always been stillness's experience, or movement, because they're one and the same thing. This is like crystal clear, all of these appearances. We get so disturbed as a human because we think that it's coming from the past and that there's something that really gets hurt. There's somebody in time that really gets affected. But all of this is like a bird flying through the sky and not leaving a trace. All of it's traceless, without a trace, as if it never happened. But that's his beauty. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's invisibility.